Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about the topic task. The topic task is part of the ISE II, Trinity's B2 exam, and it's part of the listening and speaking exam. The listening and speaking exam of the B2 of Trinity, ISE II, is 20 minutes long, and the topic task is the best known task of this exam. Why is it so well known? First, because you can prepare it beforehand. And I think that's the only reason. You can prepare this topic, it's about something that interests you, and it's something you can prepare with a friend, with a teacher. If you know anyone that can speak good English, you can prepare your topic task with them. So it's a great opportunity to do this part, to prepare it beforehand. So let's see, how long is the topic task? The topic task is 4 minutes long. Okay, it's not 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, it's up to 4 minutes long. And what do you have to do in this topic task? Okay, so first you have to choose your topic task. This is very important. First step is to choose a good topic task, and I'm going to tell you how to do that. The second part is to make a mind map, because you have to bring a mind map, piece of paper with the ideas about the topic task to the examiner. And the third thing is thinking what questions might the examiner ask you. So once you're at the exam and you start talking about the topic you chose, for example, the life of dogs. Okay, so you start speaking about that. What do you think the examiner might ask you? Okay, so, or maybe your trip to Amsterdam. Okay, so what questions might the examiner ask you? It's going to be a personal topic, so it's going to be something about you, so you can always relate it to yourself, your personal experience, your personal views. So this makes it easier. And is the topic task a presentation? Do you have to speak about something for 4 minutes? Firstly, secondly, thirdly? Is it? It's not. The topic task is a conversation. Okay, so this is good because it's more natural. You can speak to the examiner and they'll ask you questions and you can respond to those questions. But on the other hand, it can be a bit challenging because you can't follow the ideas in chronological order. So you have to be sure that you can answer anything at any time. When did you go there? Why did you go there? What did you enjoy the most about it? Don't you think? What advice would you give people about it? So you have to be prepared to answer any question. And this is why you mustn't ever prepare a script that you can read, that you can memorize, because this is not going to help you. You need to be able to talk about different things in different orders. So that's the first thing, choosing your topic, then making a mind map, and then thinking of the questions the examiner might ask you. Okay, so why did you choose that topic? Did you like that? What was your experience? Things like this. And very often the examiner also contradicts or opposes your point of view. So if you're defending that something is amazing, for example, I don't know, planning your meals, they might say, yes, but isn't this very time consuming, or isn't it a bit boring? Okay, so you have to answer to that. Yes, I can see why you think that, but it's actually a way of being more creative, for example. So let's see, first of all, topic task. We said it lasts 4 minutes. The format is a conversation, so a give and take. And how to prepare for it. And here we've got several points. We've got how to choose it. Prepare for it. Okay, so let's see. Number 1, choose the right topic. Okay, number 2, make a mind map. Number 3, think of questions. So let's go on to choosing the right topic. Number 1. Do's and don'ts. So what do you have to do? First of all, choose do's. So let's do do's. Do. Choose something that interests you and that you know about. Okay, because you're going to have to be speaking about it for 4 minutes, so don't choose anything complicated, okay? You can choose hobby. You can choose an experience you've had. You can choose to talk about a place that you like, where you spent your holidays as a child, okay, or something that interests you. Like, I don't know, like Wales, okay, or anything but something you really know about, something that's not too technical. Okay, so that's something, how to choose your topic, okay. And now let's see don'ts, things you mustn't do. Don't choose something technical. And don't choose something that is part of the topics of the conversation phase. What's the conversation phase? It's another phase of the exam where you're asked to talk about environmental concerns, public figures, past and present, the world of work, personal values and ideals, and one more that I can't remember. Public figures, past and present. How have I said that one? Anyway, you can find that list. Let's see. So we've got the things you mustn't do, the things you have to do. And now we're going to, once you have your topic, okay, practice talking about it and see how the conversation goes, if it's interesting. We're going to step, that's making my map. Step 2. Mind map. And here I'm going to use an example of one of my students, and she was talking about being an au pair in Ireland. That was an experience that she really loved. So maybe it could be something like the main idea could be my experience in Ireland. And then what other ideas could you talk about? So let's make some little circles here. Let's see, so your experience in Ireland. Maybe you could say, but she was working there, so working as an au pair. Okay, so working as an au pair, making friends, things I've learnt. Maybe if you want to make it more, how it changed my life. How to prepare. Maybe, I don't know, making friends, how it changed my life. My experience in Ireland. Customs and traditions. Traditions in Ireland. Okay, so this could give the examiner an idea. You can also include pictures. So you could include some pictures of Ireland, some pictures of yourself there, anything that makes the examiner want to ask you more questions about Ireland. That is always a good idea. So you can also take objects, anything like that. So that's the idea. And next step that we've seen is think of questions. Okay, so what questions can the examiner ask you? Okay, so they're probably going to ask you questions of your experience. Okay, so what was your experience like? What was your favorite thing? Or any for you to expand on information. Was it difficult living with a family? Was living with a family difficult? Okay, so and this is going to be a natural conversation. So depending on what you're saying, they might ask you one thing or other things. What they tend to do always is contradict you slightly. So if you're saying how wonderful something is, they might say, yes, but don't you think it's, what about the expenses? Was it expensive? Was it difficult? Did you feel isolated from your family? It must be very difficult. So you can agree, you can disagree. That's up to you, but be prepared for them to give the other point of view. So if you're saying, for example, learning English watching films is great, maybe they'll say, yes, but what about the writing and the grammar and being able to spell things? Don't you think this is not the best way to learn a language? This doesn't mean they think it's a bad idea, what you said, but this is the best way to create a conversation. Okay, so that's that. So choose a good topic, make your mind map, something to start the conversation, several ideas, and think of questions. Also, watch videos of the exam and listen to podcasts, videos of people holding a conversation, because it's very important that you learn to understand questions and interactions in a conversation. So listen to other people's conversations that are natural, because this part of the exam, well, the whole speaking exam is quite natural. It's a conversation. Okay, so I hope this helped you, and see you soon. Bye-bye.